When it came to my process, and the one thing I was struggling with in my journey, it was forgiveness. There were several events in my past that my mind was clinging to. These events made it easy for my mind to come up with excuses when I needed to push myself outside my comfort zone. In my comfort zone, I felt safe and in control. I was born with a condition called torticollis. This condition is where the neck muscles tighten and your head tilts to one side. In my case, my head was leaning towards the right side. I tried to dig deep into my mind and memory but cannot remember that it bothered me personally, but other kids saw me differently and were teasing me and taking advantage of me. I was bullied to some extent. When I was 11, I had corrective surgery, and after some rounds of massage therapy, I was no longer tilting to the right side. When I was in my teens, I had a kid who was older than me who kept bullying me at events, and he always wanted to fight me. It was very intimidating, and I would leave the event. So in my younger years, I never stood up for myself or asked for help to get these situations under control. Later in life, I had jobs where I experienced some situations where I ran into some struggles or challenges. Rather than asking for help or telling someone, I shut down and thought it would just go over and disappear. I did not take the time to learn from my challenges to help me be better prepared for where my mind would create a new challenge in a different context. And I recall one large school event where I represented my class, and I decided I was going up front and speaking about an important topic. I had not made any preparations, and I discovered I was not prepared to stand in front of an audience, so I froze, and I had no idea what I said. During this period, my mindset was that I could fix all my challenges living more like the Joneses. That did put me in a lot of debt. When I was about 29, I met a girl that I got married to before I almost knew her. Things went well for a period until we got our first child. She knew about my financial struggles and took control of our finances, and what was left of my salary after I paid my dues was transferred to her. So, I had no money for myself. She controlled all decisions, and I felt helpless, and that I was not contributing at all, and I started to feel like I was living in a prison. Eventually, we got divorced. All these events put me in a position where I could not make any decisions myself. I felt like I needed someone in my life to justify my decisions. It took me years of reading, some therapy, and research before I was able to transform my mindset. I would be lying if I said it was easy. And forgiving people and situations was hard. But more than anything, forgiving myself was the hardest part. Today, living in the present moment during my gratitude exercise, I take time to forgive people, situations, and myself. This is an ongoing process towards enlightenment. I can't change my past, but becoming more aware of the underlying triggers that are holding me back is the reward of positive forgiveness. Writing about my story and recording a video about it has helped me become even more aware of my transformation through forgiveness in the present. If any of this resonates with you, I want to gently remind you that you don't have to wait for the perfect moment to start forgiving. The truth is, the perfect moment is now. Forgiveness isn't about excusing the pain or pretending it didn't happen. It's about releasing yourself from the grip of the past and choosing peace over punishment. Start small. Forgive a moment, a memory, a mistake. Even if it's just a whisper of forgiveness, it's enough to shift your energy. And when you do it with intention, you'll find something beautiful waiting on the other side. Clarity, freedom, and a version of you that's no longer trapped in yesterday's shadows. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, so take a deep breath with me, and let today be the day you begin again. You've got this.